for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't send them outside. Not in this case.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Mayfield off the play fake. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey! Look at that!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set. 180. Great.
To throw on second down is Newton. And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey. Play. Sponge. Great. Hey. Gun. Here we go, D.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 76 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin this drive with Chubb. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Leopard!
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Right there. Watch time. Tight end right. Detroit! Check three.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point try, good by Gano. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Gun!
They go play action. Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here we go.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
That's right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Great.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He spins 3. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give. This is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken short. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Newton. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Newton on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Come on now.
Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gun. To the set. On eight. Great.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Come on now. 20. Ready? 180. 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the ground, it's Chubb. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, do something.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
8. We own it. Gun. We own them. 20. Here we go. Great. Express. Hey. Let's go. Express. Mike, number 52. Gun. Express. Look at it.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Do something. Hey. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Leopard. SOS. All right, now, Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Breshad Perriman, 79 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's rock now. Gun. Great. Hey.
Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On first down, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Mayfield
going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Four down, check. Here we go now. 3-19.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
56. Leopard. Gun.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Detroit! Gun!
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Set. 180. Hey.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, get right there. Check it back. Gun. Check. 8. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, set. 180. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun. Green, green. Green, green. Hey, hey.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Set 180. Hey, hey. Do something. 20. On the ball.
From the 50, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, hey. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 8. I got it. Hey, Mike, 20. Mike 33. Let's get it hot.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Addison in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! No. Check. Patriot.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, check. 59. Gone! Mike's 5'9".
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Hey, let's get this!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Cam's going to run the option right, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Set! 180!
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun, gun, gun. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, hey. Let's get in them hoes.
Here's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
But they need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set. 180. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Great.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53.
From the end zone, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Cam's going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
3 down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, check. 59.
Now Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ayy, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but no push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.